made are all going down the toilet?
I keep telling you, sir, the Ghostbusters are nothing but scam artists determined to throw a negative light on you and the city, and extort you for more money.
Hello, Peck. I own that suit in blue.
Both of you, pipe down!
Mr. Mayor, an enormous event is on the horizon.
Something at the museum exhibit triggered a systemized psychic occurrence. Some mechanism we don't know the nature of yet.
No, of course you don't.
But it's feeding enormous energy somewhere.
Something that's now in the process of breaking down the walls between our world and another one.
This other world is crossing through into ours. It started with simple ghosts and animated monsters.
Now it's getting bigger. We don't know exactly what's next, but there's only room for one city here in this dimension.
Two physical worlds can't exist in the same space. That's just elementary particle physics.
We got a glimpse of the other world, Jock. It ain't pretty. It's like Brooklyn and the Bronx, with no Queens in the middle.
Whole city blocks sinking into a fifth-dimensional abyss.
Cockroaches the size of polo ponies.
Panic in the streets.
How'd you like disco to come back? Bigger than ever.
I get it. We're in trouble. So what am I supposed to do?
We need to prepare the city for the
The
worst.
city's my responsibility, not yours. Now go do your job and stop that thing.
You got a bite on your PKE. Scan around for something paranormal with your goggles.
Vale, gente, bienvenidos un día más a mi canal. Bienvenidos nuevamente a... Déjame ver... Ahí, a... Los fantasmas. Bueno, lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior, creo que fue aquí, o un poquito más adelante, pero... Como este no se puede guardar este juego, básicamente... empiezas de donde el juego te guarde, no tú quieres, ¿sabes? Así que a ver, vamos a ver por aquí. Según esto es aquí, pero no pasa nada.
This way, gentlemen.
Well, this looks inviting.
I'll be at the office watching over Alyssa. Don't do anything fun without me.
Que yo sepa, por aquí ya venimos.
You left a trail. This way.
Ah, no, sí, lo dejamos por aquí, exactamente. Lo dejamos por aquí, un poquito más enfrente.
It probably goes without saying, but this is very strange.
Well, that is your conversation starter. What's strange? So it's not Steam, not Morlocks, but there's plenty of killing.
You're right about that. There's more consistent accelerated PKE blowing through here than I've ever seen. This is not the origin point. This is just a conduit.
Look at the trail. The chairman went that way. He's running down this tunnel.
Estamos aquí. Estamos debajo del museo, por así decirlo. Estamos por debajo de las calles de Nueva York. Así que
Question is, where does it lead?
si no me recuerdo
Does
por
it
aquí.
feel weird in here to you guys? Like familiar weird?
Se corrió con el paso. Vamos a ver si por aquí todavía sigue el juguete que no recogí. No creo que no hay ahorita de hacer. Así que vamos para allá, la parte principal del aquí por aquel lado. Pero aquí hay un juguetito de carrito de cazafantasmas, pero es una vez las agarras y le dan esto, ¿no?
Well, we knew which way to go for a while at least.
Pero tenemos
There's
para
got to be another
adelante.
way around this. The trail leads to this sealed door and stops. Man, I do not want this jerkball to get away again.
Yeah, that was a little harsh. What'd you have against that wall?
The new cadet's all right.
Well, so far, not too shabby.
Egon, I think this is as good a time as any to install a new CPS. The Meson Collider is extremely precise and deals a lot of damage, but takes a while to recharge. The overload pulse disperses a rapid burst of Meson particles. You can fire each of them independently. They both work great. But you can also use them in tandem. Paint a target using the Meson Collider. After you've acquired the target, all expulsions from the overload pulse will home in on that target.
Directo, entonces por todo la izquierda tabulación ver equipo. Vale, ya que estamos aquí, a ver. Vamos a ir comprando o sea, desde arriba hasta abajo, ¿no? Todo esto ya está. Este no me interesa porque esto es para los compañeros. Reduce el calentamiento y aumenta los daños. Ah, chinga. No, este de aquí. Dice reducción del daño al usuario, ¿sabes? Esto la verdad no me interesa. Aquí está, duración del amarre mucólito. Crea amarres mucólitos de mayor duración, ¿vale? Lo compramos. Vamos que sí. Al aumentar la velocidad de rotación de las hileras del emisor de amarre mucolítico, aumenta sustancialmente la cohesión de los hilos de ectoplasma, lo que crea amarres mucolíticos más duraderos. Advertencia: en contadas ocasiones una hilera puede soltar por error una minifibra que ata de forma repentina e inoportuna las piernas del cazafantasmas. En esos casos se recomienda andar como se pueda. ¿Sí? Compramos ese. Está este de aquí. Y después de ahí, después de ahí nos queda mucho más. Mira, este que está baratito. Aumenta la tasa de inmovilización, ¿vale? Lo compramos. Al hacer oscilar el flujo de partículas de radioestasis exactamente a 3.1415.9 GHz, se ha amplificado de forma sustancial la capacidad de hipounión de las partículas de orden invertido, lo que produce un aumento en la velocidad de inmovilización de los enemigos. En respuesta a una de las preguntas más frecuentes, la exposición a estas partículas inversoras del núcleo no afecta al sexo del usuario de forma importante. Vale, básicamente lo que hace es que el fantasma dura más congelado, pero te puede cambiar de sexo, así que hay que tener cuidado con eso. Vale. Reducción del gasto para el amarre mucólito. Si se calienta rápidamente el ectoplasma inmediatamente antes de que entre en la cámara de compresión del amarre mucólito, se produce una fibra de amarre que necesita menos uniones ectoplasmáticas. Esto reduce la cantidad de mocos necesarios para cada amarre, lo que permite que el usuario dispare más amarres mucolíticos antes de que se active el cierre de equipo. También se ha informado que este calentamiento rápido mejora sustancialmente el sabor de la fibra de amarre, aunque no se recomienda probarlo personalmente. Vale, me quedaría este de aquí. Aumenta la cadencia de disparo, ¿vale? Para que dispare más rápido todavía. Creo que todo esto ya lo habíamos comprado. Los experimentos con el anillo condensador de bariones de la descarga de choque han resultado en un aumento sustancial de la recarga de partículas de materia oscura sin que el aumento de velocidad de calentamiento. Esto da lugar a un importante aumento de cadencia de disparo en la descarga de choque. Se sabe que las fugas del anillo del condensador afectan el estado neuroeléctrico del portador, produciendo una elevada intemperancia y aumento general de desenfreno. Se seguirá su uso limitado. Vale, y por aquí, como pueden ver, ya todo está comprado, exceptuando por eso. Y también todo esto de aquí, hasta aquí. Y me quedarían desde aquí, ¿vale? Desde aquí, que es el nuevo que tenemos, que es la penetración del colisionador. Añade penetración al disparo. Acelerador de colisionador mesónico, ¿vale? La cadencia de disparo. Otra vez la cadencia de disparo, ¿vale? Aumenta el daño. El escáner que lo tenemos. Esto que es potencia de recarga del escáner psicocinético. El tiempo de recarga. No sé qué es eso, la verdad. Este de aquí es para que los fantasmas entren más rápido. Entonces, de una vez vamos a comprarlo. Las extensas manipulaciones han revelado que si se elimina la placa del buffer magnético de la trampa y se le añade paneles de protección, se aumenta la acumulación de carga y se obtiene la mayor tasa de absorción de fantasmas posibles. Tranquilo, la retirada de esta placa del buffer y el montaje de paneles de protección no tiene ninguna consecuencia en la seguridad para el usuario. Vale, ahí ya está todo esto. Me quedaría esto de aquí y todo lo del nuevo, ¿no? O sea, todo esto aquí que es nuevo. Mira, ya que estamos aquí, nos gastamos los 8000 y ya nada más nos quedaría todo lo del arma nueva. Si se sustituye el magnetrón del escáner psicocinético por un amplificador de clistrón miniaturizado, no solo mejora la potencia de la señal del escáner recibida, sino que también reduce la pausa del reinicio interno de este, lo que provoca que una disminución sustancial en el tiempo de recarga del escáner. Además, ahora la exploración libera una agradable perfuma a lilas. Vale, ya nada más nos quedaría desde aquí hasta aquí, o sea, estos tres. Se rebugueó esto tú. Ah, no. Vale, esta de aquí, 2, 3, 4 y ya está. Nada más estos 4. ¿Vale?
So much black slime.
Oh, it just seems like a lot because it's alive.
The column, it's flowing upwards.
If you see a big yellow eye in there, poke it with something.
No yellow eye, Ray.
Maybe it already went up.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Is it my turn to lead? I don't want to jump in front.
Hello, Chairman. Ready to get what's coming to you? Kidnapping is a Class 1 felony, and we do not tolerate it in our jurisdiction. Get him! It's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. Look behind you! Hold on! I'm fine.
Hey, I'm on your side. Aim for the big yellow eye!
This is a piece, baby. I like your style, kid.
Look behind you!
On the right! Make a hole! Stay on it!
Que tumbó la puerta.
That was ow there.
It's a whole bunch of them!
Pour it out!
You've got them on the ropes!
Ectoplasmic residue is by far the least pleasant aspect connected to this field of science.
Ow. That was ow there.
Wait a minute. You stirred up a hornet's nest, kid. It's on your back.
To the right!
Ah, vale, que hay que taparlo de esto.
Turn around. Oh, slimed again.
Que puedo comprar una mejora, a ver. Ah, pues sí. 7000, 10000, 8000. Impulso sobrecarga. Vale, este es el otro. Este es el de clic derecho. Y este es el de clic izquierdo. Clic izquierdo para disparar. Comprar. ¡Buah! Se ha determinado que es posible expulsar los bosones sobresaltantes del anillo de absorción de fermiones del equipo directamente en rayo de partículas mesónicas. El aumento resultante es un impulso angular del flujo mesónico del rayo aumenta sustancialmente la fuerza de penetración de los disparos del colisionador mesónico, lo que permite que los usuarios cuidadosos causen daños a más de un objetivo al mismo tiempo. Aunque la proximidad prolongada de este rayo mesónico enriquecido ha causado esterilidad en ratones de laboratorio, su efecto en humanos sigue siendo debatible. No, tremendo. Me va a hacer estéril esta cosa. Vale, la cadencia de disparo. Y ya está. Después de ahí ya no tendría nada más que comprar.
Almost there. Hit the eye with everything you've got!
Nice work!
That's how it's done.
I should have shuttered you fraudulent gangsters forever when I had the chance. You know what? I'm going to put an end to this madness now. Right now. I'm shutting down your containment grid for good. You can kiss off a permanent license, not to mention any chance for more government contracts. You did this to me. And you're going to pay.
You're welcome, you peck.
All right, that's it. That's it. You're done, smart guys. You are done, smart, cool guys. I have the authority, and I'm shutting you and your phony containment grid down now. The whole city will have to pay because of your shenanigans. The whole city.
What? But that shuts you down, too.
Well, so be it. I have bigger fish to fry. And get him off me!
I think we need to keep an eye on him.
You think?
No, I mean, we really need to keep an eye on him.
Ah, que es el malo.
You're real heroes.
Kind of routine. As usual, I led the charge.
We're fired heroes. Peck's gonna pull our license.
Well, get real, Ray. It's the holidays. Nobody in this town's gonna be around to pull our license till Monday. We got the whole weekend to stop this calamity and probably half a dozen others, save the city. We got a 4-day weekend. We have time left for ourselves.
Dr. Vinkman, if they start evacuating Manhattan, I won't be coming in on Monday. Catastrophic exodus of the city does not count as a floating holiday. I know, I looked it up.
Mira, se cambió de ropa. Ya no es la misma ropa.
Hello, Ghostbusters. Oh, you don't know the half of it. They have been racing in and out of here since that shockwave hit. How would I know? I'm just here trying to keep the lights on. Sure, I could ask what's going on, but then they might actually tell me. What? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty big. That schnook from the city isn't helping ease the tension either. Anyway, going away for Thanksgiving might be on hold until things settle down. Yeah, I know. But we have to roll the Ghostbusters way. Don't ask. All right. Goodbye.
Mira, aquí está la cabeza que encontramos en el capítulo anterior. Ahí está. Este es el que arregla el coche. Estoy mirándose sin decir nada. Tremendo. Ahí le puedo hablar otra vez. Vamos a ver qué dice ahora.
Hello, Ghostbusters. Oh, yes, they're very busy right now. No. For the foreseeable future, they are not available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, debutante balls, proms, supermarket openings, halftime shows, company retreats, car washes, book signings, talk show appearances, or productivity seminars.
Y las fiestas de cumpleaños están del todo descartadas, por lo menos.
Not at the present time.
Por lo menos por ahora.
No.
No, adiós.
Goodbye.
Tremendo. Vale, esto de aquí no sé qué sea, la verdad. La lámpara esta que se me quedó solita. Pero esto de aquí, mira, me la deja entrar casi siempre. Y de estar en verde, luego aparece en rojo. La verdad no tengo ni idea de qué es lo que es eso. Supongo yo que es cuando metes los fantasmas ahí, ¿no? Los metes ahí y los sacas y los metes adentro. ¿Quién sabe? Mira, la aspiradora está allá abajo. Vale, igual que... ¿Cuántas llamadas, tú? Ah, pero no, acá no aparece la conversación. Tiene que estar al ladito. Mira, aquí está el jarrón. Que también encontramos en el auto. Ahí está el auto. Este es el auto que les decía. Muy chistoso, la verdad. ¡Epa!
You have 11 new messages.
Your performance is so barely adequate. Are you sure you don't want to hold on to your amateur status because you can?
Vale, voy a quitar todo esto, ¿no? Los partes y esto y lo otro. Y básicamente aquí pues no hay mucho que hacer. Obviamente lo único que puedes hacer es ir viendo los nuevos objetos que obtienes al momento de ir a cada misión, que son estos de aquí. ¿Cómo se abre? ¿Sabes? Como los fantasmas, adepto, bibliotecaria de esto de aquí, esto de acá. ¿Sabes? Los que vas cazando. Son varios. ¿Verdad? Estas son las mejoras. Y esto es lo que vas obteniendo, ¿no? Los artefactos, ¿no? El carrito, el jarrón que acabamos de ver, la cabeza. Y nos quedaría un rifle. Ahí están las cosas. Un rifle. Y ya está. el rifle y la máscara esta. ¿Por qué? Porque esta de aquí está aquí adentro en el baño. Está allá adentro, no sé por qué. Y aquí tenemos lo de... ¿Cómo se llama? Lo de... Pues se te olvida cómo se usa cada cosa, ¿no? Y qué es lo que hace, ¿no? Etcétera. Total dinero ganado, 134. Daños reclamados, 393. Bestia. Vale, esto es lo médico. Vale, ya está, ¿no? Igual nos quedaría un rifle por checar. ¿Sabes? Ahí está la máscara, mira. Aquí está la máscara. Y el rifle, pues a ver por dónde puede estar, ¿no? Así que vamos por acá. Lo dejamos por aquí. Ya después lo buscamos si quieren. Y tenemos que ir venir a ver a este de aquí.
What does this symbol mean?
Guys. Perfect fit.
It's not a constellation. It's a mandala.
I can't believe I never saw it before.
Okay, for 1 minute, pretend someone here doesn't know what a mandala is.
A mandala is like a spiritual labyrinth.
And this one looks like a spiraling system that feeds into each successive node along the line until it reaches a culmination point. Before he died, Shandor must have set some mechanism in place similar to the antenna in Dana's building.
You know, I think you helped to make that clearer. So this was the gizmo that's supposed to feed energy to the destructor form?
That's right, Peter!
Well, Dr. Venkman.
Well, I had to get one right eventually, didn't I? I mean, it's just math.
Alright, I'm just speculating, but it's possible that ghosts are trapped in the system, funneled from node to node, and they get stronger and stronger until they reach the end, and then they...
Look, the first portal, the library. The second, the museum. And the third, the Sedgwick.
And that means the fourth portal must be right here.
The middle of the Hudson River?
Well, according to the mandala, yes.
It may need a little tweaking.
I don't know. Plenty of bodies in that river. Could become ghosts.
But what does this have to do with me? What did I do?
You were at the museum and the Sedgwick.
Maybe you were some sort of catalyst, accidentally setting things in motion.
You're saying this is my fault?
You are blameless! What Egon meant to say was that you have some sort of connection to this thing, and we're going to go back to the Sedgwick and find out what. Isn't that right, Brainiac?
That's right, Peter.
Alyssa, do you remember where you were going when you were at the Sedgwick?
I was standing outside a room. 1221. Something was compelling me to go in, but I woke up just before the door opened. I ran out of there as fast as I could. And then some jerk tried to pick me up on the elevator.
Okay, you need to stay here where it's safe and where you can't set off any more cross-dimensional shockwaves, hot stuff. Here, read up on the Mandela and the boys will check out the Sedgwick.
The boys? And what about you, superstar?
I'm gonna have you drop me off near Peck's office. Something tells me he's not quite what he seems.
Good idea. Meet us at the hotel when you're done.
Vale, y nos vamos otra vez. El hotel no sé qué.
Whoa. If this place were any more dead, we need a coroner.
Egon used to be a licensed coroner.
No kidding.
It's just a hobby now.
Closed until further notice by the Paranormal Contracts Oversight Commission.
Peacock.
Entrance into this establishment is strictly forbidden and is punishable by fine and imprisonment.
What now?
This notice is for the general public. It doesn't apply to us. We're bonded contractors for the city.
Especially the Ghostbusters.
All right, heat 'em up. We'll melt our way in.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Good thinking.
This is disappointing.
No. Disappointing is the Jets losing in the last 2 minutes. Not being covered in slime by phantom ghouls out to kill us doesn't exactly make me reach for a hanky. Why they shut down? You guys didn't bang the place up that bad last time you were here.
If this place is a mandala node, a few burnt walls and broken ceilings are the last thing that anybody's...
And smashed furniture, broken chandeliers, destroyed paintings, shattered vases, probably some minor structural damage.
Thanks, Egon. My point being that there's more to worry about here than some minor cosmetic issues.
Definitely a mandala node.
If we don't shut down Shandor's mandala soon, most of Manhattan will become as vacant as this. Not to mention also becoming a bastion of absolute mind-numbing horror for centuries to come.
Hey, I definitely don't lay out $2,000 a month for a 600 square foot walk-up to live in a bastion. Let's get to work.
Vale. Mira, tengo luz. Vamos para allá. Vamos por aquí, por ahí.
It's an ambush! Get 'em hot!
Wait a minute, wait. I don't think they're a threat. They may only be residual hauntings.
I think Ray's right. They haven't crossed entirely into this dimension. They're just psychokinetic echoes, ghosts of ghosts, completely harmless.
Great. I was hoping to meet a friendly ghost someday, but I'll settle for harmless right now.
I'm getting a strong valence spike higher up in the building.
Alyssa said she was called to the 12th floor. Let's start there.
Vamos a ver la planta 12 por aquí. Por aquí. El ascensor no se puede.
No.
They'd have shut down the power when they closed.
Can we take the stairs?
Well, we can try climbing, but the last time we were here, a level 3 animator took out the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot you weren't here last time, Winston. So no stairs, no elevators. Did you hear something?
Over there! Come on!
I think we're dealing with a level 5 anchored ambusher. Be careful.
It went into the stairwell. We've got it cornered.
Help! This is just how a level 5 anchored ambusher lures you in. The manager? What are you doing here?
Ghosts, monsters, everywhere.
There was another voice. A woman screamed. Are you alone in here?
Look, I just said ghosts and monsters everywhere. Does that sound like I'm alone?
He meant people.
Then yes, I think so.
Well, I guess that explains it.
Sir, there's no need to fear. These are just shadows, echoes of actual ghosts. They can't hurt you.
Come with us, sir. We can lead you to safety.
Mira qué interesante, ¿sabes? Solamente se puede mirar a oscuras. Ay, es una mujer. Ay, no. A la bestia.
My God.
Someone you know?
I don't know. Most of the old staff knows the story of the Spider Witch, a professional widow who did unimaginable things in a room on the 12th floor back in the 1920s.
Vale. Entonces esa señora es la culpable.
What are you still doing here? Why didn't you evacuate with everyone else?
I came back last night to retrieve some payroll records, but the hotel won't let me out. The door's shut on me, and the phones are down too.
That means we're trapped now, too. And we have to hope that Peter figures out we're missing. There goes a weekend.
Not necessarily. The 12th floor is apparently the core of this node. If we can get the power back on, we can take the elevators.
If the elevators don't eat us.
Yes, if the elevators don't eat us.
Where are the circuit breakers for this place? We don't have a lot of time.
Breakers. In my office.
but the city came and turned off most of our power after the electrical fire on the 3rd floor. There's no way to turn it back on from here.
That's inconvenient.
We've got to find some way to get the elevators moving.
There's a backup generator in the utility room, off the kitchen. It's for emergency blackouts.
Perfect. Let's give it a try. To the kitchen.
Vale, vamos para allá. A ver,
Watch out!
Got him! On your left!
I guess some of them apparently fulminate to this plane. That doesn't seem like they're happy.
Right. Now, let's find that backup generator.
The kitchen. Is it through here?
Yes, just down the hall.
No mames. Se desmayó. Gritó como niña y se desmayó. Tremendo.
Hello? Anyone there?
Room should be around here somewhere.
In some dark, scary corner.
I know I've said this before, but be careful. Don't think we're alone.
¿Microondas? ¿No?
After you.
Vale, por aquí.
This place is wrecked. Did you and Vinkman do all this when you were chasing Slimer?
No, this is a lot worse than they left it. This is the work of something big.
When you say big, do you mean big, big?
At the very least. Maybe even bigger.
That sounds good. The manager said there was a generator room around here somewhere. Look for a door. It has to be around here somewhere. Keep an eye out for a sign.
Vale, que no se quite. Vale, por aquí nada, por aquí tampoco. ¿Por qué se quedan hasta atrás de vasos? No sé ni idea. Vale, es aquí. Escucho la voz de como de una muchacha. Mira aquí, porque no me dejó hacer la cita ahorita.
Look! Cadet found the emergency generator.
Look around for a switch or something to start it up.
What's it look like?
Probably like a switch, or something that would start up a generator.
All right, Egon, but you should know I'm keeping score.
What did I say?
There's a lot of water on the floor. Watch out for static discharge when you activate the generator.
You mean to say he could be electrocuted after the power's back on?
Could happen. Outside chance.
Avanza aquí.
Sweet music.
I'd recommend not stepping in that water.
That sounds like an excellent recommendation.
Looks like that power cable is causing all the trouble.
Get it out of the water then.
I know this much. We're trapped down here like rats until that cable's out of the water.
How about some slime tethering?
on, kid?
The elevators should be working, unless something... Never mind, let's get back to the lobby.
Listen, what's that smell?
Over there! Come on!
Look out, it's the late shift!
Yeah, but this is just a help. Where's the boss? I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I know that guy! It's the masked poisoner, Chef DeForest! So, nobody eat anything in here, even if you're really hungry.
I'm about to swallow my own tongue, Ray. Will that be okay?
It's a whole bunch of them!
Aim high!
Ow!
Hey,
Yeah? Run!
On the right! Now just bring him in!
That's good, keep working.
You play hardball,
Ow! We've stirred up a hornet's nest, kid.
Doc!
Up high!
Find some cover!
Ow!
Now bring it in.
Oh, great! A whole mess of them!
You've got it on the run!
Incoming!
Eyes high! Ollie, ollie, oxygen!
Look behind you!
There!
Ow!
Moving! On the right!
Wow!
Doing us proud, Rook!
Just don't do it.
Let's reel it in. I understand the urge to experiment, but crossing the streams is a terrible idea.
All right, this kitchen is clean. Let's get back to the elevators.
Mierda. ¿Qué acaba de pasar? What? Bueno, gente, pasó algo súper mega raro. Literalmente mis pantallas se apagaron y se prendieron. Literal. No tengo ni idea de por qué pasó eso, pero ya estamos. Vale, vamos para allá.
Thank God you're here.
Okay, it looks like the psychomass has come to rest about 190 feet above our heads.
The 13th floor.
This hotel has no 13th floor. None of the grand old hotels do.
Man's got a strong argument.
We'll split the difference. Egon, you and the tenderfoot go to the 12th floor. Winston and I will check out the 14th. Sir,
¿Sabes?
if you'll please come with us.
Fine, but stay in contact. This place is extraordinarily dangerous.
¿Qué le pasa a esto? Los cables están... No tengo ni idea de lo que está pasando, gente, pero bueno. No tengo ni idea. Se están... Literalmente están apagando los monitores y el micrófono se desconecta solo, no sé por qué. Pero bueno. Hasta aquí vamos a dejar el video, gente. Espero les haya gustado, espero les haya divertido. Si es así, denle like. Denle like, suscríbete para más, compartan y nos vemos en la siguiente con más información. Esta es todo el vídeo de que termino de traducir, así que adiós.